But first at 5, we are getting our first look at the 2 Somali men arrested here in San Diego over the weekend on terror charges. Both men appeared in federal court just hours after their alleged co-conspirators answered to charges in Minnesota.
We have team coverage. We begin with 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina. And Steve, the men are accused of trying to get to Syria by way of fake passports to join ISIS.
Which they thought they could get here, Kim. This 31-page indictment affidavit spells out some of the evidence against the 2 men, 2 arrested here and 4 more back in Minnesota. The 2 were picked up here in court today for the first time before a judge. The 2 Minnesota men appeared separately before Magistrate Judge Karen Crawford, both in orange jumpsuits and both shackled with their wrists locked to their waist and their ankles chained as well. Abdurrahman Daoud was first to be charged with conspiracy to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization, namely ISIS. He sat quietly, fiddling with his hands and occasionally looking at the gallery. Mohammed Farah was next, facing the same charges. He spent more time looking down during the brief hearing. Neither man appeared frightened or defiant, listening, nodding, and then being led away until the next court dates, Friday and the end of the month. There is no bail. Both are considered flight risk and dangers to the community. The U.S. Attorney in Minneapolis described the 6 men who were arrested as working for nearly a year to get to Syria in order to join ISIS. All are of Somali descent.
They were not confused young men. They were not easily influenced. These are focused men who are intent on joining a terrorist organization by any means possible.
Daoud and Farah were arrested in San Diego. They allegedly drove here to secure forged passports to get out of the country through Mexico. Farah is a U.S. citizen, Daoud a Somali citizen and lawful permanent resident of the U.S. These are the other 4 defendants as they appeared in a Minnesota courtroom. All 6 were arrested Sunday after a confidential informant tipped off federal investigators. Those 2 will be back here on Friday to determine if bail might be an option. On the 30th, determination if they are indeed the men named in that indictment and if they should be shipped back to Minnesota for prosecution. Live downtown, Steve Fiorina, 10 News.